Oh shit! It's fine. It's literally fine. Nobody worry about it. I accidentally pasted my stream key. Oh my god. I accidentally posted my stream key. Oh, that could have gone so unbelievably bad. Luckily, the stream key changes. I think for every YouTube waiting room. But if that was like the Twitch stream key, I would have been dunsies. It's just for the individual YouTube waiting room, so it's not that bad. It could be worse. It's just the individual stream. It's not the stream key for the entire account. So, as far as I'm aware. So, it could be worse. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. What is annoying is that I have to go and like change, frick with a lot of stuff. This will teach me to be more careful because now it takes me forever to get it back up. Okay. It should be good. We're good? We're good? We're good? Okay.
At all. Like if I'm gonna date you, it's for your personality, not your looks, not your money. I don't.
What did that say?
More important than money.
What did that say?
It doesn't define a person at all. Like if I'm gonna date you, it's.
I said millionaire at 6 years old. Oh, reality TV star? What? At 6?
For your personality, not your looks, not your money. I don't care. From personal experience, money has absolutely nothing to do with a relationship.
So I agree with you guys, but as a woman, I don't want to be the one paying the bills and taking care of their house. And so for me, like, you don't have to be the richest person in the world, but if I'm gonna be a millionaire or multimillionaire or whatever it is, I at least want to be the person that encourages you to do the same. But I don't want to be, I've had it done before and it's been the most exhausting thing because it's like, you can be the sweetest man ever, but if we go out and I'm paying for everything and I'm doing everything, it's too much. That's why I'm just like, I somewhat agree that I need you to be a millionaire, or at least be making enough money to where I'm fully taken care of. And then we can be a powerhouse together like Beyonce and Jay-Z. So
I think what she's trying to say is to like, to just make enough money to where, you know, you can split the date cost. I think it's basically what she's trying to say. Which, that's like, I don't know, maybe like, God, I don't know. But that's basically what she's saying, I think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the times it's different from a girl's perspective versus a guy. I think girls want to be taken care of. I think that's a beautiful thing. I've always just been the one to take care of girls and pay for everything. I think as a guy, you should be doing that.
But I mean, on this topic, my point is you brought up something saying, oh, if the girl doesn't know how to open up my car door, I wouldn't even date her. I feel like, you know, I feel like it's ever so selfish because you feel like, oh, I want to get happiness by making this girl, you know, spending money on her. But at the same time, I feel like the only binding factor in your relationship is money at that point, right? Because if you stop providing money to her, then she gets used to that lifestyle. Then she's like, okay, I'm gonna find someone else.
The reason I say that is because I.
Okay. He was going good at first, and then like that last like 3 seconds, it was like, oh, okay, you lost me.
I wasn't looking at it like a sense of like that, but more like getting used for it. Like, girls will want to go on dates with you because you can take them to that dinner. You know, they want all of that. So I feel like that's very common that they will use you for that. And it's like it's a thing I'm scared of, you know, like it's happened to me.
I mean, that's fair.
Many times. So it's like, I said it like that and it sounded kind of crazy. And everyone was like, oh, what the hell? But like, you know what I mean, you know, like, it's common. Girls will only come to you because you have the Lambo, because you make the money, and they don't care about you, you know? So that's what I was kind of going at. I like a girl who just doesn't care about money at all, you know?
Something that I do whenever I meet people is I don't tell them my name. I don't tell them my Instagram. I don't want them to be able to search me up, know how much money I make, know where I live, and know the lifestyle that I live, because that's how I avoid people using me for money.
Yeah, I have 2 different Instagrams. So like,
Me too. Me too.
I have one Instagram I'll send to them, and like, if, you know, it's kind of test, you know? If they look through it, there's no cars, nothing flashy. It's like me and my mom and like Marshall's clothing. And like, if they with that, like, then we go on, you know?
Yeah.
No, I actually have a rule. If you know who I am, you're officially like off the list. Like, I cannot talk to you at all. Because
Oh my God.
what happens is
Poor guys.
in the past, like when I've met guys and they know like what I do, we'll go out and I'm like, okay, we're going out to dinner. You know, I look nice and everything. And then they're like, so do you know if you could teach me how to trade? Oh. And I'm like, okay. And it's just like dread the rest of the night.
Way that's happening.
No.
Like, there's a guy
happens
that
He like
like,
pulls out like a notebook.
It's
He's
like
like
the
ready.
number one thing.
That is wild.
My name is Kelly OG, and I am the biggest secret that you've probably never heard, which is okay because it's a secret. My net worth is about $20 million.
What do you think makes you a great entrepreneur?
My relentlessness to never give up. I've never believed that I couldn't do anything. Even in the cases where it was probably not the most likely, I've just always worked towards it, saying one day it's gonna come. And I think that work ethic and tenacity just continued to compound and roll over and snowball itself into what I have today.
It is easier to make money if you're white. 3, 2,
She went straight to the left, bro.
1, go.
Yeah. I'm not surprised the minorities are the only ones who said disagreed. I guarantee you all the white rich ones, they all vote. They all vote Republican.
my mentor is not white and he's worth $204 million. So I think I've seen it firsthand. You know, most of my friend group is not white.
I mean, just because your mentor isn't white and a millionaire does not mean that if he was not white, does not mean that if he was white, he wouldn't have had it easier. That kind of makes sense. Am I wording that right? Just because your mentor is not white doesn't mean that in order to get to where he was, he struggled more than he otherwise would have.
And they do very well for themselves.
I would say you're almost an exception with what the majority is. I think majority-wise, if you look at just the demographic of the United States, you know, whenever you think of trust fund babies, whenever you think of houses in the Hamptons, whenever you think of that luxury lifestyle,
On a grand scale, the one guy you know doesn't mean much. Yeah, true.
it's not usually the black demographic or people of color in general. For example, when slavery was a thing, white people had a 200-year head start to start their businesses, to set up their families for success and all that. So when black people finally had the opportunities, which was not until recently 1965, to really be in the same rooms as white people, you're looking at a large discrepancy in time and success and achievement.
She's spin.
So I think
She's spin.
just naturally in general, white people are taken as more serious because of the stereotypes that have been put on people of color. So that's where I'm like, I agree with that statement, not saying that people of color cannot be successful, but just saying that it's more likely for someone who is white to have better opportunities than someone who isn't.
Yeah, we all know that's not how the original guy took it, even though that's how everybody should have taken the question. P. Brand, no, he's 19. I'm not going to judge
I
him.
mean, maybe in past generations, what you're saying is 100% true, right?
Dude, what are you talking about? What do you mean past generations.
If you're based on race, people perceive you differently. But I feel like now this new generation, you can become wealthy from the internet, right? Like you're in Forex, I'm in crypto. I don't have to have any face on the products I create. It doesn't matter what race I am, because if they don't know who I am selling the products to them, I don't think it's that, you know...
Then you're limited to faceless products if you want a less of a struggle. But that doesn't mean that all of the opportunities available are going to be the same across. YouTube's down again? Just from watching Jubilee? Damn, it was Jubilee, huh? Frick. Jubilee? This is why XQC stopped watching Jubilee?